family of 5 homeless after their roof was blown off. Tobago economy declined by 2%. CARICOM celebrates 50th anniversary, and in sport, Tobago teams booted out of the TTFL. Good evening, I am Kristen Salandi, and welcome to the Tobago Updates television news for Tuesday, 4th of July, 2023. Topping the news tonight, heavy rains today impacted a family of 5, leaving them homeless after their roof in Marys Hill was blown off. Here is more in this report.
Kwesi Baines of Marys Hill, Tobago, faced disaster today as the roof of his home was blown away. TEMA and fire service visited the scene and assisted Baines. He said that the incident occurred around 5:30 a.m., leaving him in complete shock as his appliances and belongings were destroyed by the heavy rains.
I wasn't at home at the time. I got a phone call. I was at work, and I got a phone call stating that my roof blew from my house.
Surrounding neighbors came out to secure their roofs to try and prevent similar incident. Marshall John, a resident in the home, said he was thankful that he was able to be alive because he has never seen such strong.
Horrific. It was a frightening experience. Thanks to God, I was able to be alive somehow. I was in a panic. As you can see, I was in a panic. I wasn't able to function I was supposed to at that time. I get scared. Honestly, I was very afraid to see such horrific winds. I never seen nothing like that in my life.
They expressed gratitude to the Secretary of Infrastructure, Quarries and Urban Development, Trevor James, and Assistant Secretary in the Division of Settlements, Public Utilities and Rural Development, Niall George, for visiting the scene and rendering assistance. Anyone interested in helping the family can contact Akisha Duke Pereira at 348-9007. I am Biana Brebner for Tobago Updates Television News.
Economist Dr. Vanus James criticized Chief Secretary Fali Augustine for failing to tell Tobagonians that the island's economy declined by 2%. Here is more in this report.
Dr. Vanus James accused Chief Secretary Fali Augustine of neglecting to mention in his budget presentation that Tobago's economy experienced a decline.
Failed to tell the people of Tobago that the Tobago economy declined by 2% in his first full year of responsibility in 2022.
He explained that economic declines experienced by the previous administration of the THA were not accepted by Tobagonians, and a similar decline should not be tolerated from the present administration.
In 2021, when we removed the PNM, the economy was performing at 1.68. In 2022, it's performing at 1.65. Why shouldn't the Chief Secretary be transparent to the people of Tobago and tell us the situation we are in?
According to Dr. James, the decline occurred because the previous budget presented by Chief Secretary lacked a clear plan and direction for the economy. Upon analysis of last Monday's presentation, he did not see an improvement.
This budget made no mention of that kind of embracing framework. That's the first thing. Secondly, what you normally would provide the public is a proper situational analysis. The public should get access to a review of the economy.
While the decline could also be attributed to external factors such as less subventions from the central government and geopolitical issues, Dr. James believed that Augustine ought to be more transparent with Tobagonians. Dr. James also called on Tobagonians to reject the budget presented by Augustine. I am Luke James Shrim, reporting for Tobago Updates Television News.
6 months after they first started offering services to Tobagonians, internet provider Flow officially opened a customer service center in Tobago. Here is Candice Jackson with the details.
Well, Tobago, wait no more. Flow is finally here.
With those words of declaration from the General Manager of Flow Trinidad, Simone Martin Slogan, the ribbon was cut to signal the opening of a customer service relations center at the Milford Bay Plaza. Chief Secretary Fali Augustine was present and expressed his delight with the additional competition for data connectivity in Tobago.
For any country, any island state, internet penetration is an important barometer, an important measurement of human development. In any country, you have to pay attention to internet penetration.
Augustine said with the addition of Flow, Tobago has better internet penetration than many parts of the Caribbean and even Trinidad. Additionally, he praised the company for making efforts to establish data connectivity on the northeastern parts of the island.
And then I thought in that moment as well of what monetary value is this to Flow, because these communities are relatively small. In fact, they are extremely small. When you think of Bloody Bay, you're thinking of potentially less than 300 residents living in that community.
The Chief Secretary also challenged Flow to work with the THA in achieving their goal of establishing public access points.
At all of our hotspots, like down in Pigeon Point, or all of our cruise ship terminals, all of our popular beaches and liming spots need access points. So with Flow coming on board, that's a conversation we will have.
Meanwhile, Martin Slogan boasted about their fiber to the home network, which was a first for Tobago. She also explained that the service center will provide customers with ease in doing business.
We are offering an open store concept with 2 payment kiosks accepting cash, debit, and credit cards. What that translates into for our customers is less waiting time in the store.
I am Candice Jackson reporting for Tobago Updates Television News.
More when we return after the break.
This is how it's gonna go. They better look up and look, 'cause this is your show, and everybody's gonna know. Say it to them once again. They better look up and look. This is your show, and everybody's gonna know. That's how it's gonna go. They better look up below, 'cause this is your show.
Join us this Wednesday for a special edition of the Cricket Debater Show on Tobago Updates, 8 p.m. to 9:30 p.m. Join us as we discuss West Indies cricket, CPL draft, and much more. James Saunders, he will be on set with Mr. Cricket, Anson Nairn, and Jason Passard. Send us your voice notes and join the discussion on Wednesday. Remember, 8 p.m. to 9:30 p.m. Is this the end for West Indies cricket? Who's going to win the 2023 CPL? Tuning this Wednesday to hear our thoughts. We want to hear from you guys as well. The Cricket Debater Show. It's much more than a debate.
Dance Ensemble Tobago presents the return July 8th, 2023 from 5 p.m. Dance Sport Championship and Dancing with Caribbean Stars 10th edition at the Shore Park Complex, representing for 2023 THA Assemblyman Natisha Charles Pantin. Rise and Shine Morning Show host Brother B. Former host of Let's Talk Tobago, Avian Parks, Lady Morge of Pulse 89.5 FM, Cara Vaughan of Freedom 106.5 FM, Michelle Borrell of 107.7 FM. For more information, contact tobagodanceport@gmail.com or Miss N White 772-9049 or Miss N Dick 340-5758. Admission only $150. Children only $75 at the door. Tickets available at D&D Jeweler, Tobago United Corporate, Milford 24 Gas Station, Crown Point, Tobago, and Dance Ensemble class members. After party from 10 p.m. till midnight. Don't you miss this one.
Jimmy's Holiday Resorts has 1, 2, and 3 bedroom, fully self-contained apartments located at the heart of Crown Point. Minutes walk to the popular beaches, restaurants, bars, and the airport. Enjoy our amazing amenities such as fully equipped apartments, complete with Wi-Fi, AC, TV, and a pool, and a mini-mart on the compound. Call 639-8292 or 8929. Jimmy's Holiday Resorts is your family's home away from home.
back to the Tobago Update television news. Tobago was affected by very severe rain showers and floods today, with TEMA recording several incident reports. Here are the details in this report from Luke James Trim.
Following notice from the Trinidad and Tobago Meteorological Service, Tobago experienced adverse weather conditions that caused some damage around the island. According to the Tobago Emergency Management Agency, they received a total of 12 weather-related incidents occurring on the western end of the island. Among the reports was flooding in Crown Point in the vicinity of Cocoa Reef Resort. In 2022, the Division of Infrastructure, Quarries and Urban Development installed mechanisms and submersible pumps to alleviate flooding. Assemblyman for Roxborough Argyle, Watson Duke, slammed the division for promising Tobagonians that after the investment, flooding in Crown Point will no longer occur.
How much money Trevor James spent on this? This project that was recently done and they are boasting about was supposed to bring some level of relief to pedestrians, motorists and businesses around here.
However, as the morning went on, the water subsided. Meanwhile, structural damage was recorded to roofs in Mary's Hill and Mason Hall. Additionally, several fallen trees were reported in a few areas, along with landslides. TEMA and CERT teams were dispatched to all the affected areas and were able to address the incidents. Also experiencing damage were the traffic lights at the Rockleyville Junction. Crews were dispatched immediately to repair the damage and ensure the lights were working optimally. In an unrelated incident, a gas leak was reported at the Lowlands Mall. The alarm was pulled and all persons within the mall were evacuated. Following inspections by the relevant authorities, no leak was detected and the mall was reopened. I am Luke James Trim reporting for Tobago Updates Television News.
Students receiving their SEA results yesterday showed that there was a significant improvement in their scores. Reporter Bianna Brebner has more in this story.
The Education Ministry congratulated all students who sat the Secondary Entrance Assessment 2023 examination. Results this year indicated that students' overall scores have generally improved. At this exam level, students' performance was analyzed in three important thresholds: above 50%, 30% and below, and above 90%. Speaking on the Tobago Updates morning show, Minister of Education, Dr. Nair Gadsby-Dolly, gave her perspective on the student success coming out of the pandemic.
Well, of course, it is very heartening for the ministry because it speaks to our student achievement, and that's been one of the pillars of our efforts to ensure that our students are doing well, that our schools are doing well.
Considering the students' overall performance, there were two major components responsible for this, according to the minister.
To be able to pull these grades up. We also would have instituted the after-school program in 8 of our primary schools in Trinidad, and that was to assist. So we had the standard 3, 4, and 5 students of 80 primary schools that needed the most support. We were offering free after-school tuition in these classes, and we are happy, and that all of that was in the effort to give this kind of result at the end of the day.
Moving in a digital direction, some levels of frustration from parents and students were experienced in accessing the C portals for results. But Gadsby-Dolly said all students were able to access their results.
It is normal and natural with any online results portal, if anybody's used the CXC portal, that at the time of release, there's going to be some traffic. So you're going to have those delays, you're going to have those refreshes and so on.
Meanwhile, the minister congratulated her staff for the efforts done with the digital transition of the C results. When questioned about the decision to discontinue highlighting top-performing students, she said the ministry is moving away from that focus.
The purpose of SEA is to place our students, and therefore we can do that quite adequately without, putting emphasis on this ranking that was bringing all of this negativity into the examination and into our 11 and 12-year-old students. And at this time, there's no thought about reforming that and looking at the zone. No.
I am Bianna Brebner of Tobago Updates Television News.
Greater interregional travel, relief for Haiti, and climate resilience solutions are among the priorities of CARICOM leaders as they sit for the 45th regular meeting of the Conference of the Heads of Government of CARICOM in Trinidad. Here is Candice Jackson with the details.
50 years ago, prime ministers from around the Caribbean gathered in Trinidad to sign the Treaty of Chagaramas to form CARICOM. Later in 2001, the CARICOM single market and economy was developed. Upon reflection, Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago, Dr. Keith Rowley, said despite challenges, the region remains unified.
Because in the absence of political union, we were able, if not through vision, but through necessity, we have been able to salvage a good chunk of regional functionality in very many areas, notwithstanding the stress dished out by the men's cricket team.
According to Dr. Rowley, the region's unity remains crucial as the fight continues against restrictive world financial systems.
The world's problems are, and having been shut out of many of the markets through trade restrictions like the sugar and banana industries, we can hardly be excited by the ongoing prospect of being escorted out of the world's financial system.
The fight is supported by UN Secretary General Antonio Guterres, especially in the area of climate change financing.
And developed countries must also finally make good on their financial commitments to developing countries, including by meeting the $100 billion goal, doubling adaptation finance, replenishing the Green Climate Fund, and operationalizing the Loss and Damage Fund this year.
Guterres declared himself as an ally to CARICOM.
It is clear our world needs the islands. We need to rally around CARICOM. You have my full support.
In the meantime, CARICOM leaders committed to addressing major issues facing the region. According to the incoming chairman of CARICOM and Prime Minister of Dominica, Roosevelt Skerrit, they will not give up on Haiti.
This world owes it to Haiti, and we should never allow an appearance of Haitian fatigue in our world. And we in CARICOM, we shall stand with Haiti.
Additionally, Skerrit challenged CARICOM leaders towards a solution to making interregional travel easier and more affordable.
I accept that this is a challenge that requires investments, which may not see an immediate return. It requires confidence that the provision of such a service will boost commercial opportunities and encourage more intra-regional travel.
Skerrit stated that CARICOM's goal to reduce the food import bill by 25% is dependent on easier access to interregional travel. I am Candice Jackson reporting for Tobago Updates Television News.
As Caribbean leaders gather to celebrate 50 years of CARICOM, a time capsule was buried and trees were planted to commemorate the occasion in Chagaramas. In this story, we take a look at the journey of CARICOM. Here is Candice Jackson with more.
In 1958, the West Indies Federation was born, but it did not last, and by 1962, it was disbanded. However, the sentiment of achieving CARICOM unity remained. Following several attempts to address trade and other issues in the region, the then 4 independent countries, Barbados, Guyana, Jamaica, and Trinidad and Tobago, took the first step in laying the foundation. The Treaty of Chagaramas was developed, and on July 4, 1973, Prime Ministers Errol Barrow, Forbes Burnham, Dr. Eric Williams, and Michael Manley signed the accord which birthed CARICOM. Following the original signing, 10 more Caribbean states became full-fledged members of CARICOM, with the latest one being Haiti in 2002. There are also 5 associate members and 8 observers in the region. In 2001, greater moves were made to integrate the region through the development of the CARICOM Single Market and Economy (CSME). Additionally, several regional bodies were developed to treat with sport, health, security, agriculture, the environment, meteorological services, and many more. Despite challenges in achieving harmony, CARICOM remains the world's longest surviving form of economic integration and is second only to the European Union. In recognition of CARICOM's 50th anniversary, Caribbean leaders ceremoniously raised the flag and buried a time capsule at the Convention Center in Chagaramas containing writings to be read by their successors 50 years from now. They also planted several pui trees in the pouring rain at the Convention Center. I am Candice Jackson reporting for Tobago Updates Television News.
Sport news when we return after the break.
Are you flood ready? Review and update insurance coverage. Install floodgates and barriers. Create a family flood plan. An initiative to help people prevent, prepare, recover. TATIL, where people are people.
Tobago, after freeness is more speed and better TV. Get a free Samsung smartphone and free installation, plus 200 megabits per second, Paramount Plus, and more for only $299 with a select 200 plan from Flow. Visit online at discoverflow.co today.
Are you looking for a place for your loved ones? Heavenly Care welcomes you. Located at Northside Road opposite Massey Motors, we offer a variety of services. These include doctor visitations, social activities, geriatric care, and much more. Contact us at 277-9595 or visit us at Northside Road opposite Massey Motors. At Heavenly Care, compassion is at the heart of all care.
Right now, Tobagonians are just currying down to Bonaccord, right in Stobin Local Road. You know why? To come down and shop at Authentic Builders General Hardware, the only hardware store in Tobago that is giving you guys Trinidad prices. So for instance, such as steel, half-inch and 5/8, $7,895. 5/8 construction ply for $260. Every single thing that you will need to do your home renovation or start your new construction, we have it right here. And to get your quotation, it's very easy. Just WhatsApp us at 272-1990 and we will do your free WhatsApp quotation for you.
Welcome back to the Tobago Updates Television News. Turning now to sport. The two lone Tobago teams were booted out the Trinidad and Tobago Football League following defeats over the weekend. Sports reporter Marcus Daniel has the details.
FC Phoenix and Bethel United will play no further part in the Trinidad and Tobago Premier League football knockout. The two Tobago teams have suffered contrasting defeats in their opening round matches in Trinidad last weekend. The Canaan-based Phoenix are playing against Heritage Petroleum Point 14 Civic in the round of 16 were left heartbroken after conceding in the 90th minute to go down 2-1. After going behind in the 24th minute, young Jariel Arthur tied things up in the 37th minute. FC Phoenix are currently first in the Tier 2 league competition, held their own away from home, but could not hold on for a draw to send the match into penalties. Meanwhile, Bethel United was outplayed by Cunupia FC, going down by 3-0. Marcus Daniel, Tobago Update Sports.
Black Panthers stormed to the top of the table in the Tobago Youth Football League Girls Division last Saturday. Here is more in this report from Marcus Daniel.
Going up against the combined Ballers Academy, the Panthers found the back of the net 4 times, scoring their second win in as many matches. In the day's second girls game, Tobago Chicas dazzled their way to a 6-2 win over Ball Blasters Youth Academy. In the boys' under-11 division, Lambo FC put 5 unanswered goals past Grace Developmental School. Meanwhile, Ball Blasters Youth Academy Diamond enjoyed a 4-1 win over Eagles FC. In another game, Jarrick Titans edged Balco FE 1-0. Then Sinclair's Coaching School registered a similar scoreline against Bethel United, and Balco FE got the better of Ball Blasters Youth Academy Platinum 3-1. In the under-13 division, it was all about Ball Blasters Diamond and Platinum. Combined, they defeated Sinclair's Coaching School 6-0 and Jarrick Titans 3-0. The Platinum outfit was, however, held to a goalless draw by Jarrick Titans. Bethel United rummed to a 5-1 win over St. Clair's Coaching School, and Bulco FA squeezed past Lambo FC 2-1. The girls under 13 division produced wins for Black Panthers and Jewels FC. In the boys under 15, Ball Blasters remained perfect with a 4-1 win over Jarrick Titans, while Borderai FA took care of Bulco FA 3-0. Over in the boys under 17, Ball Blasters Youth Academy whipped Bethel United 5-0, while Eagles United and Millers Youth FA registered 3-0 wins over Borderai FA and Grays Developmental School respectively. Matches will continue this Saturday at the Coaching School and the Patience Hill Recreational Grounds. Marcus Daniel, Tobago Update Sports.
We are about to take a quick break, but don't go anywhere. More news after this.
October will never be better with Tobago Carnival Fever. Book your passage and come on over.
It's a different type of thing down there. And we party till we drop down there. With a lot of pretty girls down there. Down in Tobago.
Are you flood ready? Recycle and properly dispose of large waste. Avoid sweeping yard clippings or trash into drains. Plant trees to avoid soil erosion. An initiative to help people prevent, prepare, recover. Tatil, where people are people.
Tobago Glass Supplies has been a leading name for over 37 years in the glass and aluminum market in Tobago. We provide an extensive range of high-quality, innovative aluminum and glass products for commercial and residential use. Competitive prices with superior and professional services by committed employees who are guided by rigid quality standards. Tobago Glass Supplies specializes in the manufacture and installation of glass and aluminum products that are essential to today's homeowners and the business environment. We are engaged in marketing, sales, and installation of a variety of products. These ranges from windows and doors to necessities such as mirrors for homes and vehicles, designed and manufactured in-house or imported.
Thanks for staying with us. In some community highlights, the Signal Hill Secondary School held its graduation ceremony yesterday. The theme chosen was Charged for Success. In attendance was MP for Tobago West, Shamfa Kajo, Secretary for Education, Research and Technology, Assemblyman Zurisha Hackett, and Councillor Petal Daniel Benoit. Janae Campbell tells us more.
President of the Signal Hill Alumni Association, Councillor Petal Daniel Benoit, brought greetings to the graduates on behalf of the association.
Today marks a monumental milestone in your lives, a moment of triumph, perseverance, and unwavering dedication. As we gather to celebrate you under the theme Charged for Success, I know that there's an electrifying potential that radiates within each and every one of you.
Diane McCletchy Bradshaw delivered the feature address at the ceremony. She is a past student of the esteemed institution and is a professional radio and television broadcaster. In her address, she likens the graduates to smartphones.
Each one of you have been designed, engineered, and wired up with the abilities, the talents, and the skills to successfully fulfill your purpose in life and, of course, to into your destiny. Smartphones are loaded with potential to do and achieve great things.
The real stars of the ceremony were the valedictorian trio. Christiana Hills, Ashley Hort, and Sheldon Osborne were honored for their astute performance as model students.
We can safely say, fellow graduates, that this 5-year journey has not been easy, as we encountered challenges and overcame them. But it also has been a rewarding one, as we learned valuable lessons and accumulated indelible memories along the way.
The graduating class of 2023 brought the curtains down with an awe-inspiring rendition of the song Conqueror.
Everybody's been cutting you out.
I am Luke James Shrim reporting for Tobago Updates Television News.
We are at the end of our newscast, but before we go, here are the highlights once more. Family of 5 homeless after their roof was blown off. Tobago economy declined by 2%. CARICOM celebrates 50th anniversary, and in sport, Tobago teams booted out of the TTFL. I am Kristen Salandi, thanking you for joining us and wishing you a good night.